When my daughter was 7, we invented a game. A funny, childish, harmless game. Our secret language. We called it the Sunshine Code. She laughed as she wrote it down on a piece of paper. Red balloons. Danger. Visit Aunt Sarah. Call the police. Make lemonade. I'm scared, but I can't talk. And if everything was fine, the phrase, Dad bought flowers. We practiced it for weeks, turning worry into play. Back then, I could never have imagined that this childish code would one day save her life. Years passed. Mia grew up. I heard her laughter less and less. Her phone stopped buzzing with messages to me. She used to send me memes, cat pictures, tell me how her day went. Now, short, dry replies. Yes, no, busy. I thought, teenage phase, first love, her own life. I didn't want to be the father who controls every step. Then he appeared, Carter, polite, well-mannered, from a good family. Everyone said he was the perfect boyfriend. My ex-wife smiled every time he came to pick up Mia, but something in me twisted. Something in his gaze, too confident, too adult, as if he wasn't just looking, but assessing. Still, I stayed silent. I didn't want to seem like a jealous father. Weeks went by, then months. Mia became more distant. She stopped going to practice, stopped seeing her friends. One day I asked if everything was okay. She said, "Of course, Dad, just tired," and smiled the kind of smile that tries to convince not you, but herself. Then came the message. Ordinary at first glance. Today was a great day. Carter showed me red balloons. I might sign up for music lessons with him. Maybe we'll make lemonade later. And we found a beach house for the party. I read that message 20 times and froze. Every word was a signal. Every single one. Red balloons. Danger. Music lessons. Someone is hurting me. Lemonade. She's scared. Beach house. They want to take her somewhere. And nowhere was our safety phrase. Dad bought flowers. Not a hint of safety. This wasn't coincidence. This was a cry for help. I called. No answer. Again, voicemail. I texted. Nothing. I called my ex-wife. She said, "Stop panicking. Mia's staying at a friend's house." I drove there, but her friend's mother opened the door and said she hadn't seen Mia in weeks. At that moment, something inside me broke. I called again, demanded to know where my daughter was. After a long silence, my ex-wife said quietly, "She's at Carter's. His parents are out of town. She's helping him with a project." Helping. At 14. At night. In a house with no adults. I asked for the address. She refused. I raised my voice. She said, "You'll just make things worse. She'll hate you." But I was already starting the car. By the time the message with the address came through, I was driving over 60 miles an hour, barely aware of the road. The house was in a quiet suburb. All the windows were dark except one upstairs. I saw movement and heard a shout. A man's voice, rough, angry. I grabbed the door handle, unlocked. I stepped inside. The living room was a mess. Overturned furniture, broken glass, the sharp scent of cheap cologne, and fear. I climbed the stairs, heard her crying, and his voice. "You think I wouldn't notice? Texting your daddy again?" I was just texting about school. Barely audible. A click. Then the sound of a slap. I threw the door open.